The Asia Gender Network, which is powered by AVPN, is committed to a more equitable world for women and girls across Asia. Join us in this moment with two of our members as they share their causes with each other and the impact they hope to have.
Hi Shinta, it's so nice to be in this virtual room with you, and I'm so looking forward to this conversation.
Hi Renyung, good to see you, good to get to know you.
We've not actually had the chance to speak before, but I've read a lot about you, and I'm very inspired by your journey and your story.
Well, thank you Renyung.
I'm just starting out on that journey myself, and I'm sure we have a lot to share, but I'd love to hear about you and how you started and why.
I'm actually a third generation family business. I'm running now a group called Shinta Group in Indonesia, and I'm still the CEO now, and hopefully soon enough I can retire. Doing more women empowerment work started in 1998. At that time, as you know, Indonesia had May riot where many of our Chinese minority hit, a lot of homes got destroyed. But I was focusing on women, especially the women that has small businesses that got impacted during the May riot. So I started working with them in rebuilding their businesses.
It sounds like your journey was, something didn't exist, you felt it was needed, and so you created it. So in that sense, you're really a catalyst and a pioneer.
Renyung, can you please also share your story? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I currently work in the hospitality industry, which is quite male-dominated. It opened my eyes to unconscious bias as well as how female leadership is not always equal. So in our company, we look at things like gender pay gap, we look at percentage female in terms of senior positions and so on. It definitely feels that even though we are probably more positive than other places, there is a imbalance in that area. Women to leadership, the path is not always straight, and a lot of times women drop out before they get there for multiple reasons. And so that's one of my passions in terms of looking at how we can advance that. One last part of area that I'm working on or thinking about is in investing. So similar to yourself with your story about the riots, and investing in female entrepreneurs. So I think investing in female entrepreneurs for me feels like a very high impact area, and also one that is associated in the world that I live in.
Oh, okay.
Shinta, I'm in Singapore, you're in Indonesia, but we're connecting across so many topics and points. I feel like we can talk so much more. What do you feel is important about this network that brings together people from different backgrounds, different countries, but united by the same values and purpose?
I really value the fact that we have a network. I think this is very important that the Asia Gender Network needs to be created. Women to women, I think many times we each have our own challenges that we have to face.
Yeah.
But we can find solutions. We can learn from other people, and I think learning is about sharing what we do. Sometimes we can feel alone also on the top. So we need to really, it's good to have more and more friends that having similar experience that we have, right?
Yeah.
Also, we can get something more concrete action as well.
Action-oriented. I know that you're active in government and advocacy. So, we've had in the network several discussions about how we can use legal frameworks and company frameworks and advocate for a certain change. I think that actually would be something very interesting to look at. How can we set a standard within us, our companies, that we then promote and say, hey, this is a framework, either it's a checklist or it's a something or that you can then use in your company in order to raise the overall benchmark.
I can see a program that we initiate together from different countries, from the women leaders in different countries. whether that's got to do with funding or not, or maybe just a mentoring program, whatever, but something, an outcome that is concrete, that we can see and we can measure. So many things, many programs that we can think through for the future.
Do you think that there is this specific gender inequality in Asia that is different to anywhere else?
I do believe, yeah, Asia, because of our culture, I think there are perhaps more challenges for us.
It's not just the women's role to be the champion for women. It's also the role of men to be the champion for gender equality as well. And it doesn't just mean that it's something for our half of it, right? It's something that benefits all of us and will lift all of us up, being in the same cause.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shinta, for this honest, wide-ranging and inspirational conversation. It's our first of many, I hope, and I look forward to being with you again.
Anytime, please reach out, and I would love to continue this conversation. Thank you.
AVPN, the #1 social investment network in Asia.